Hello, my people, I throw away salute. My body dey ball here. I say make I come give my correct people updates. Una know say yesterday I come out come tell una say Baba say wan collect 500 billion. No be say wan collect. He put am in, make National Assembly approve am. Before then, he don already apply for $800 million wey Buhari be apply for, but then no approve am. You know, e dey take process because na 19 days for am to comot for office. When Baba came now, Asiwaju, he apply for am under 2 days. National Assembly, they don approve that money. Total money come be 1.1 trillion naira, my people. I go let una watch am. No be say na Makama dey talk am. Una go watch am. That 1 point, okay, how you use get there? Una know say 500 billion, he apply for am, they approve am. Then the $800 million, if you convert am at say 750, you go to get like 600 million. Add them together, it dey give you 1.1 trillion naira. In short, make una just watch am. Then when I watch am finish, I can't tell una wetin I really want to. Inside this money, if una go see how they share the whole money, people will get the highest one. Then at the end of the day, they say 70 billion will remain. Now, National Assembly go share that one. That one for lawmakers to as in to welcome them, you know, to make them they comfortable so that they go fit sit down, think well, write and steal more money. Because I'm not seeing what they do for there. My people, hey, Nigeria. And then they say 12 million families. Now they won't give 8,000 naira for 6 months. I beg, only for North. I be North Central. I be Southwest. The poor families where they no pass 12 million. You should man let una watch. Then we'll come back. No forget, let me share this video. Just let me share and see the watch up. Wanna watch.
The National Assembly has approved the $800 million World Bank loan request for the federal government to deal with the effects of the scrapping of fuel subsidy. It has now emerged that President Bola Tinubu plans to pay 8,000 naira a month to 12 million poor and low-income households for 6 months. A Rice correspondent, Omo Wazaye, reports that Parliament also permitted the president to convert another 500 billion naira from a supplementary budget initially approved for 2022 for the same purpose.
2 months after the 9th National Assembly refused to approve the $800 million World Bank loan for former President Muhammadu Buhari, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu resubmitted the same request to the 10th Senate to cushion the impact of his fuel subsidy removal. Buhari had sent the loan request to the National Assembly with barely 19 days to the end of his administration, but the lawmakers failed to act on it before the end of their legislative tenure in June. According to Tinubu, the disbursement of the loan is to provide safety net for vulnerable Nigerians. And to ensure the transparency of the process, Tinubu, in a letter read by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, on the floor, said digital transfers were made directly to beneficiaries' accounts and mobile wallets.
Approval of the request of Mr. President has been granted by the Senate. I will now be communicated to him.
The program, which is expected to stimulate economic activities in the informal sector, improve nutrition, health and education, targets at least 12 million poor Nigerians as beneficiaries. Tinubu, on his inauguration day, announced the removal of fuel subsidy, a burden he said government can no longer carry. In the same vein, the president requested the National Assembly to allow him convert another 500 billion naira from the 819 supplementary budget for 2022 to alleviate the effects of subsidy removal policy. The president could not withdraw the money from the service-wide vote and could also not forward a fresh supplementary budget of his own as he was yet to constitute his cabinet.
The palliative component of that particular bill was 500 billion. That is to cushion the impact of the oil subsidy. Because, you know, Mr. President, from what we understood, believe that we can delay gratification for a greater gain tomorrow.
And it is to this extent the president looked into this document and agreed that the supplementary budget of 819 be amended to take care of some of these palliatives. And as such, he went into the document and reordered. And that was where this said 500 billion is coming from.
The sum of 185 billion is to be channeled to the Ministry of Works and Housing to alleviate the impact of severe flooding experienced in the country in 2022. The amendment also sought to allocate 19 billion naira to the Federal Ministry of Agriculture to ameliorate massive destruction of farmlands across the country during the severe flooding experienced last year. The breakdown further reveals that 35 billion will go to the National Judicial Council, 10 billion to the Federal Capital Territory Administration for critical projects, while the remaining 70 billion will be given to the National Assembly to support the working conditions of new members. After hours of deliberations, the National Assembly approved all the requests of the President. With these approvals, hopes are high the Nigerians will, in a matter of time, begin to feel the impact. Omo Bazwai, Arise News.
My people, una welcome back. Una hear how much they say lawmakers won't collect 70 billion. Now they won't come share. Then health sector, I beg, all those people who not see any health sector, nothing for health. They don't finish because at the end of the day, that to fly come abroad, can't take medical treatments. Health sector no dey inside their budget at all. No medical care, no nothing. Then farmers will be saying that then they're supposed to invest a lot of money. People will be saying supposed to grow up, produce food, where we go eat belly food, they will constant exports. Then they give them 19.2 billion. Then 70 billion, then one share them. Apart from then they collect wardrobe allowance. Now they be the number 2 highest paid politicians in the world. Their salary now they be the highest for Africa, the whole of Africa. And they even, in short, number 2 for the world. Fuel, they know they buy. This subsidy not affect them. Then they collect voucher for all these ones. And other incentives that they collect. Then still, now make them quick approve that money. Now make Akpabio. In short, Baba know what they do. He planted his people there so that when he do like this, they go just bring them for him. Una see? In short, this will go wake up one day, say, make them give them, say they go sign, say, make National Assembly approve trillions, say they won't go use them, carry a shower, do 2 some, and then go approve them. No be the people where they there, all this money na to use carry a shower, 3 some, 4 some, buy houses everywhere, carry mistresses everywhere, marry wives, more wives. In short, I just don't know. And people are suffering. People they suffer. People they suffer. I don't know what I don't know what they talk about. In short, guys, not gonna have me just share this video. I know if you talk, I'm so emotional. Not gonna have me share this video. Like and follow my Facebook page, NHTVNG, if you have not. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, NHTV Angle. I go see you now for my next video. Share my video and then leave a comment. Waiting you think. This is pathetic. It's crazy. No fear. Later.